What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Black Ops 3. Should you get the game? In all fairness, it looks phenomenal. The multiplayer is more of a slow-moving game. If you're a run-and-gunner, you might not enjoy it, but if you like to hold a position, move forward with people, and actually watch your back, it is a great multiplayer game. Zombies, phenomenal, real zombies. Not that advanced warfare bullshit. It is real zombies. Very fun to play. Is it difficult? Sure. Not only because you don't know necessarily what you're doing, they just feels more aggressive when it comes to the zombies. The different bosses and things that pop out now, it's very challenging. One of the things that I do find though is that it is very difficult to find a public match when you're playing zombies. Okay, you can do a private match, and there seems to be no issues. But once again, it's finding 3 other people to play with. It's usually not an issue if you're got a lot of people on your friends list, or if you go into a public, you'll find sometimes that you'll be in a lobby with like 16 people all trying to play a game when there's only 4 people that can actually play. So if you pick up people that way and bring them into your private games, you can usually get a decent game in. What I find though is that there are crashes, people get kicked out, the game just locks up, seizes up. Obviously, as you can see now, they want you to wait 25, 40, 50 minutes to get into a server. You're in a queue now. This is day 2, in theory, of being able to actually play. And they're already having major issues, not only with finding a match, not only staying in a match and not getting kicked out, not seeing a black screen where you have to turn everything off, or at least the game, and restart it. Even the connection issues when it first came out, you had to wait and pause a moment. You want to look up in that top right corner, because if you have 3 zeros and that little digit up there in that top right, as you can see, then you're not going to be able to connect to anything. And it would give you an error code, the ABC error code, which was a real pain in the ass. It's just all around piss poor on Treyarch and Activision's part. You knew you were going to have a huge turnout. And I don't understand how we got to the point where it's okay for people to release a game that is not completed yet, if you know what I mean. Like, you need patches. I understand sometimes there's glitches and things that you can't really see until a lot of people are playing it or dealing with it, etc. But not even being able to connect to the server, being put into a queue, and getting told, oh, it's for temporary maintenance, when you know damn well it's because you're trying to fix your broken game. I should not be sitting here waiting an hour and 6 minutes to get into a queue just to wait to play. So in that essence, failure. Okay, so my personal opinion, as you can now see, I'm 1 hour and 32 minutes from even being able to remotely try to play. From my opinion and for my preference, what I would suggest is not buying this game for at least another month, okay? Because that's probably about how long it's going to take. They had this issue with like a Battlefield, if you got that, even Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, where you got the game, you were unable to connect, a lot of lag, a lot of issues, a lot of glitching, etc. And then at that point, they fixed those things, but by then I was already turned off from the game completely. You know, and people were like, oh, you need to come back, you need to come back, you need to come play. And I was already turned off, you know what I mean? I had such a bad experience at the get-go, at the launch of the games, that it makes me not want to play the game, because I don't trust them anymore. The past couple of Call of Duties were very piss poor. Ghosts was okay, but it wasn't what I was looking for, you know what I mean? You want to see that step up, you want to see it become better than the previous game, and I don't think Ghosts was better than any other previous Call of Duties. And I would go so far as to say, you know, besides like obviously the first Call of Duties where they were awesome, but the graphics weren't there, etc., because of the limitations, which by all means I understand. Ghosts was still the shittiest game, even though it looked better than the first games and everything else, and the maps were there, and it just didn't have that good feel of the Call of Duty vibe. Um, then Advanced Warfare came out, and once again, I'm good at. You can definitely see where the games have not improved, especially when it came to Advanced Warfare, where you were dealing with the new suit, the new movements. It put a lot of people off. I personally enjoyed it, but in the same sense, the game pace seemed off, the map seemed off, the fact that you can boost jump and yet you can't get on top of things when there should have been better positions due to you being able to boost. It was like they were trying to still limit you what you could do in Advanced Warfare. All the weapon variants screwed it up. The little microtransactions all screwed up the game. You know, putting in all this stuff and saying, "Oh, give us another $1.99 of your money," you know, and then here's a fucking 20 pack for 50 bucks or whatever it was. You know, it you would save a penny by just going and purchase them individually, and they charge you more for actually going and buying multiple. When you buy multiple of anything, you're supposed to be getting a deal. So you buy 25 and it's a cheaper price than if you bought 25 of them individually, but it wasn't that way with Advanced Warfare, which is another thing that kind of turned me off. It seems like they were price gouging you. Not only did the zombies suck ass in Advanced Warfare, and if anybody wants to say different, you're fucking retarded. Unless you're actually retarded, then at which point I kind of feel bad for calling you retarded. But anyways, we're now an hour and 32 minutes play a game that I purchased. Sure, you can play locally, but what am I going to do locally? I want to go die in zombies in round 10, round 5? You know, what am I going to do? Go play the campaign mode? Why? When you actually listen to the people and put in campaign mode where I can play with 3 of my other friends, which is another awesome thing about Black Ops 3 is you can actually play with 4 people in the campaign mode. So you're going through with your friends, looking at the story, helping each other out and moving the storyline along, which is kind of cool. They also hinted and teased, and I've heard that they have a zombie campaign mode after you complete the normal multiplayer campaign mode. So that's really, really awesome. I'm looking forward to eventually getting to that. But once again, the people that I want to play with, I can't connect to. I can't do anything. And you see it more and more as these games come out. Either they're rushing production or they're not putting the back end, like the servers, where they need to be for the demand that is going to be there. Me and 8,300 or 83,000 people right now are just waiting to get on, and they're telling us you got to wait an hour and 32 minutes. And when I started this, it said that it was about a 50, 40, 80-minute wait, and as you see, the time just keeps climbing up and up the longer you wait here. So I've been here for 18 minutes. When I first got on, they said it would be 18 minutes. I should be playing right now, and I'm not. Now they're saying, hey, you're going to have to wait another hour and 32 minutes. So once again, I understand that they might be trying to upgrade their code, trying to change things, fix some of these bugs and problems that they're having. But we had a beta. You understand? This is stuff that should have been taken care of. You should have left the beta out even longer so that people would play it more and get into that situation, and you could find all these bugs before you actually launch. Here's another idea. Actually pay game developers and freaking player testers on your own end to do what you're trying to get other people to do for free for you. You know, they make it like this big thing, like, oh, we're going to give you early access beta so you can take a look at it. No, we're doing you as gamers, we're doing you a favor as the company by coming in and testing your product for you, finding the bugs and the issues for you, and all you're doing is letting us play a game for free. Once again, I understand why people go, but you have to look at the actual, I mean, wouldn't you like to play video games for a living to test them out, see what's broken, what works, and kind of tool around with it? Well, when you release a beta and you offer it free and have the players come in and just play a game for free, they don't have to pay somebody to do that now. So you're actually taking your dream job away from somebody else and cutting out that opportunity for you to become a game tester like you're already doing for free on the beta. So I think, you know, some of the stuff that they're doing now, a lot of these game companies like Treyarch, Activision, over there at DICE, they're just utilizing you as a player tester and not having to pay you, and they think, you know, they try to present it like they're doing you a favor as the gamer. We're gonna let you play this for free. We're gonna let you try out this game that we're gonna be releasing free, and they don't even get anything done, to the point where, once again, I'm sitting here now with over an hour wait time for something I purchased with the understanding that I would be able to play this game. And if they did this like, I don't know, say maybe on a Monday, on a Tuesday when there's not people playing, but on the weekend of when you're supposed to actually be here playing, spending time with your friends, checking this out, grinding away at it, really getting into the multiplayer or the zombies or doing your campaign, and you can't. You know, the piss poor support is what I want to come across as. Is Activision right here is fucking up. And it's a poor state when people release games before they're actually fully developed. And I think that's what we're running into here, and that's why I'm waiting an hour and 4 minutes to play a video game. You know, and am I going to wait? No. I just wanted to load up, kind of vent my frustrations on what I'm seeing here, what I think the real primary issues are, which is they didn't expect this big of a demand for Black Ops 3. They don't have the servers for it. They didn't fix all the bugs, all the glitches from it. I mean, you can, if you played the game, if you do own the game, and you're actually still listening to me talk and ramble on, and my frustrations with it, then you understand that, you know, you're just playing and suddenly you're kicked out of a game. You're searching for a freaking zombie game and there's no ready up anymore. There's no little spinning thing saying what's happening or that they're trying to find you a lobby. You just sit there in wonderment of what is going on. Is the game going to start? Is the timer going to start ticking down? Where are we at in this process? And it just sits you there. And even if you had 4 people and you're going into a public match, this is what it does to you. You'll sit there with you and your 3 friends just chatting for fucking 10, 15 minutes. And you're like, is the game ever going to start? You know, and it won't dump you into a game to actually play. You got to go back and go into the private match to actually play a zombie game at this point in time. And if you try to join a public match in zombies yourself, you will be dumped into a lobby with 15 other people with only 4 spots. So your best bet, like I said, is to try to get 3 other people in there with a mic and say, hey, I'm going to invite you to a private party. Do you want to come? Let's go play some fucking zombies and get around this problem that they're having. But I think right now what they're trying to do is just fix all the problems that they're having with these connectivity issues of being kicked out of games, being unable to find parties, unable to log in, and even joining your friend's lobby or party is completely freaking broken. So I think they have a multitude of issues that they have not addressed since beta, or have just become aware of. Oh, look at that. 1 hour and 25 minutes now. It keeps going up. You know what I mean? Your estimated wait time is you're fucked. So anyway, I rambled on enough. With that said, I will say fuck you, Treyarch. I will say fuck you, Activision. You people are fucking stupid. Pure and simple.